Hey, thanks for joining this week's video. What we're going to do this week is I am going to install new EFI fuel lines. And that's the pressure side and the return line. I'm doing it all out of 1/2 inch or 3/8 stainless steel. One reason it looks good and it's much more durable. It was a bit of a challenge to make the bends I needed, but anyway, I hope you enjoy the video. It gives you guys some ideas of where to run your fuel lines on these C2 Corvettes with a Roadster Shop chassis. So I hope you enjoy. Appreciate it. Okay, what I'm doing today here in Glaze's Geezer Garage is I'm pulling the body back off the chassis. I didn't think I'd have to put the body back down on the Roadster Shop chassis after I powder coated it, but there was a couple things I forgot to check clearances. One is the fuel lines. I want to make sure where I can run those. And there's a couple other little adjustments I want to make on the fiberglass. So stuck it back down on there, marked all that stuff up. Now I'm pulling it back off. Going to get this body back on the rotisserie. So let's do it. Alrighty, I got the body back on the rotisserie. I got the chassis sitting out here in the sunshine, looking good. I'm going to move this body back over to its little cubby hole over there against the wall out of the way and finish up on some of the modifications to the chassis. I have the chassis back in on the lift, and as you can see here, see where the blue tape's at along the rail, passenger side rail. That's where the fuel line, pressure line, and return line are going to go, and then they are going to come up right beside there. I do have room to fit them here. I've not decided if I'm going to do that yet. I'll have to take this off and turn it around, clock it the other way if I decide to do that. So, yeah. What I'm working on here today is the electronic fuel injection. You see here the Vitec pump inside the C2 gas tank. I'm running all stainless steel lines. I had to keep it very close to the tank here because this rear firewall is pretty close. Get down below this mount here because I know the body's there, run it here, coming down, coming across the frame here, and then I'll peek in under the body right here at this tape with both units. Have to run them pretty close here, but it should work pretty good. Still got to put another bend here. I'm going to put a union here just because it's too hard to bend all this tubing all at once. So I'm going to keep on trucking. I bought me a 37-degree flaring tool off of Amazon, and it works real nice. Real heavy duty dies, clamps in there nicely, one little bend of the lever, and boom, you got your 37-degree in there. Okay, today I accomplished what I wanted to. I got these two rear lines run. Got these quick clip fasteners. I really like those. They're new. See there, run down, then I got them fastened to the frame here. Tomorrow I'll sneak through here and put it along the frame rail. This should be a little easier actually. Okay, I got the pressure side line bent and running up the main frame rail. I got to do a bend here. Not sure where to terminate it here. I went ahead and put a flare on there, but I can always pop it off, and I'm just going to bend it out here and let it run here, and then decide once I get the body back on how I'm going to run these flex lines up to here. These are my fuel rails. Either one can be pressure side and return side, but probably going to run them right down through here. Probably connect them to the firewall somehow. But anyway, yeah, it looks real nice. I like the way it's coming out. I'm sneaking it right through where I can there. Let's get this return line bent. So I'm continuing these fuel lines. I'm working on the return line right now. It was kind of a puzzle right here, getting around this corner and still clearing the body, but I got it now. Now I'm going to mark the length of this one. Make the bend first, then you put your coupler in, then you mark it, and that's how you get more precise. That is if my marker would work. Now maybe that I got a marker that works. If I wouldn't leave the lid off, they wouldn't dry out, so that's my fault. So we'll come in here. Gonna mark the length of this one to the flange, coupler flange. Right on, man. All right. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna cut it, deburr it, and flange it. I actually figured out the best way to cut these stainless steel tubes is with the good old hacksaw. If you do it with the rotary blade cutter, it crushes the end in and really messes up the flare. So what I like to do is I just cut it off as square as I can right here, and then I file it square, and then I deburr it. You see here the end is nice and chamfered on the outside and on the inside. And now I'm going to go over and put the 37-degree flange on it. But one thing you want to make sure of is to get your sleeve nut and your sleeve on here first, or you've just messed up. So let's put the sleeve and the sleeve nut on first. Okay, what I'm going to do first is you put the sleeve nut on like this, then you put the sleeve on like this with the flange pointed toward the end. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount it in my handy dandy flaring tool, 37-degree flaring tool that I purchased off of Amazonian. I bring it out past the end of the flange, just a hair. Seems to work out good. Put the top die on, bring this over, lock it in place, and you clamp it down. Check your sleeve nuts on right. Check your flange. It's pretty good. Clamp it tight. What's nice about this flaring tool is one swift like that, and you're done. Very slick tool. I really like it. I should have bought one of these a long time ago, but I have it now. If you look real close, you got a real nice flare on there. That comes up like that, that comes up like that. So yeah, real nice. Love this thing. Let's see how I did on my measurements. Nice, very nice. I like it. I'm exiting here just inside my tape, which is what I wanted to do. This is there. Yeah, I'm seeing. Yes, man. Yes, sir. Real nice. I could sneak that in if I had to. But yeah, I like where it's at. Could sneak it back and in if I had to. But I don't have to, I think. Okay, looks good. I'm gonna start working at getting these fasteners on, marking those, and go from there. Looking good. So I bought this really nice bending tubing bender from Summit Racing. Little plug there for Summit Racing. My buddy's over there. As you can see here, it works pretty good. You just got to get the right angles, which is about right. I go a little bit more. That should be about it. You see here, nice bends. I'm finished running my fuel lines, my pressure line and my return lines. You can see there, all stainless steel. Runs along the frame there, comes down, runs on top of that back cross member, comes along the frame rail, and dumps up here. I'll terminate these later. But I think it looks real good, as you can see there. Looks real nice. And according to my measurements, it clears all the body parts. So yeah, real happy with this. Hey, thanks for watching the video on the EFI fuel line install for the C2 Corvette with the Roadster Shop chassis. Hope you guys learned something there. If you have any questions, please send me a message, bleep bloop it down there. Remember, like, subscribe, and share these videos. We're trying to build our subscribership, if that's a word. But anyway, yeah, we're trying to build our channel up a little bit more. Again, I have some merch. I have some new shirts, Glaze's Geezer Garage. I'll post a little picture of one here at the end of the video here, but trying to figure out how to get it online so you guys can purchase them. But anyway, remember, like, subscribe, and share. Appreciate you guys watching. Thanks a lot.